What's going on there, fellow YouTubers? Chris back with you guys with something different. Excuse me. In the past, I think it was about a year or two ago, I had done a viewer participation video. And what that is basically, instead of me telling you what I believe the anomalies are, I let you guys be the judge, which I've always told you anyway, but this time I'm not going to tell you what it is. Now, I had a guy actually say that to me. He said something about, oh, well, you're telling these people what you think it is, therefore they're just saying, yeah, and they're just agreeing. Okay, fair enough. And I was going to do these more and more anyway, and I guess I just kind of got sidetracked and never did them. I only didn't, like I said, you can look it up. It's in, like I said, a viewer participation video. And so, you know, I like to do that differently every now and then and just change it up. So why don't we do this? I'm going to show you a picture, obviously tell you where it is or where you can get it from, and then I'm going to show you the picture, enhance it, and I'm going to, of course, zoom in for anybody who's on the smaller, gadgets, whether it be tablets, phones, or whatever. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to circle the anomalies. I'm not going to tell you what they are. So just keep this in mind. There is no right or wrong answer. If you think they're rocks, then they're rocks. No big deal, right? So what I'm going to do is, we're just going to hop into this. I'm going to show you where we can get it. It is, this is on the Midnight's Planets, which is basically linked to NASA anyway. And you can look it up anyway. You can probably go with it. But you can see it's Sol 4927. You can see it down here. And, of course, it tells you, time and December 3rd, 2017. And this is opportunity. You can actually see the solar array right here. So, yeah. So, anyway, I'm looking at this thing, and, of course, it's like manipulation in NASA is just basically synonymous, right? I mean, you just look at these photos, and you can't see a shred of anything that's dark. You ever notice that? Like, here's a perfect example. Up here, down in this area, you don't really see any dark areas. Maybe slightly grayed out, if you will, just slightly grayer. But you don't see anything of any value, right? I'm going to zoom in, and that's what you get. You don't see any shadows. You don't see anything. And that's because they're just trying to hide any kind of detail. And I think it's almost like they have like an algorithm, a software. It's got algorithm to just take out all the darker parts of a photo or just take out a bunch of pixels so that it looks, the second you zoom in, what does it do? It literally breaks apart. Now, again, I'm going to show you these right here. Well, I'm going to show you it's over here, here, and of course I'll circle them all around. And this is the main one for me anyway, and one right here. Now, let's jump back out of that one. Just go ahead and zoom back, go back to 100%. Now I'm going to jump into Photoshop, and I'm going to show you this. This is the original size, and as you can see, well, if I go to 100%, that's 100% right there. That's the original size. Well, we're going to add some pixels to it. Just bring this photo size up a little bit more for you guys. And again, it's the same photo, as you can see. And I'm going to show you the original. Even when it's smaller, it's still the same thing. Nothing's changed. But what I'm going to show, this is great. Because the first thing that stuck out for me was, I'm looking at the brighter areas, both foreground as well as background. I'm going, all right, why would it be doing that? But I noticed this anomaly here on the side. And I'm just going to zoom in for you guys. And it kind of got me thinking, this one here. And then there's something back here, all over here. And I said, for me, the main anomaly is over here and over here. Now, the funny thing about it is the objects are there. They're just in plain sight, but it's been so screwed around with, the information's been lifted off the photo that it makes nothing, it's almost like you can't connect the dots, if you will, connect the pixels. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and forth in these areas after I show you the enhanced version, and I'm just going to go back and forth. So whatever anomaly you do see in the photo, you're going to just concentrate on the lines to it, and then I'm going to jockey back and forth to the enhanced, and then back to the normal, the stock, and just go back and forth. And you'll see the lines are not, I didn't add anything, I just made it darker. So you can simply bring this out, and I add a little blur so that we can get rid of any kind of pixelation. Okay, so let's get started with this. I almost knocked this glass over here. Okay, so I'm just going to jump in. I started doing this here just to bring in the darker, see if there's any other lines and details we can bring out. And it started to bring some of this out. I don't know if you can see some of that, but, right here and kind of right here. And then I try to balance it out a little bit. Excuse me, as far as the sides, because two things happen in NASA photos. You guys seen this 100 times. It's either, if they're trying to hide something, it's either in the well-darkened areas on this side, like on either side, or it's extremely bright and pixelated and you can't see any detail in the middle. I mean, why not just take an overall normal photo? If it's daylight, there's no reason why this should look like this. And in addition, unless it's infrared, where, the camera, centers on a certain area, and that's why you get this kind of weird brighter area as opposed to the rest of the photo. Very good possibility. So, anyway, I'm going to just jump in. Okay. Now, again, here's it more darker, and I've gotten rid of the background brightness, and I'll just go back and forth so you guys can see that. And put some blur into it, as you can see. And I can do it this way, and then we'll go like this. Okay. Now, this is what we've got. Now I'm going to put the yellow and slash blue filters, and just to kind of maybe slightly enhance it, but other than that, nothing's changed, as you can see. Black and white, nothing's changed. Just to give it a little bit more appearance, makes it pop out just a hair bit more. Okay, so I'm going to go from left to right, and I'm going to zoom in, so anybody on the smaller tablets and phones can have a look at this. Now stop this video anywhere you want, or pause it rather, and just have a look. Okay, I'm just going to go over a little bit here, and I said from left to right, we're just going to have a look at this. Again, I'm not going to tell you what these anomalies are. I'm going to let you go over it. If there's something else other than what I've circled after, guys can tell me that too. Hey, I don't see everything. And sometimes I do it purposely just to have you guys just say, hey, by the way, you totally missed this. What is this object right here? So, yeah. And that's what it's all about, guys, getting everybody involved to check these things out. And it helps you guys if a lot of you guys are now starting to get Photoshop or any kind of manipulation enhancement software to try to bring this out. So kudos to you guys for doing so. Okay. So now, there it is from the right. I'm going to go back. Actually, I'm going to do this. On the right, let's go like this. I'm going to go back and forth to the original. Now, look at any anomaly you're seeing in the photo as I'm doing this. And you'll see that these lines are, in fact, there. Again, a little bit of blur. Anything that's got a brighter signature, I use the dodge tool to bring it out. And, of course, we use the burn tool. If anything should be darker, it's going to come out. And you can see this. Okay? Now I'm going to go back over, I'm going to move over a little bit to the left, and I'm going to do the same thing in case you guys see something more. And these things are there. Okay. Okay. Back to the middle part of the photo. Let's look at that. And look at every little detail and any anomaly you see. There's some things that are symmetrical that are on these anomalies, and meaning the same shape or design that's on it. And you'll see these items are actually in the photo. They're actually there. This one here is like really dramatic because you can see the outline of this right here. I'm not sure what that is, but you can see it right there. They're just very faint right there. Right here, right there. Okay. But the reason why that came out more is because guess what? It's on the fringe area of this a lot brighter. As you can see, the cutoff is like right around here. So anything, if you use the burn tool, it's really going to come out. It's going to be really pronounced. Okay, I'm going to back up. I'm going to circle in. I'm going to show the enhanced / circled, and we're going to go from there. These are the areas I believe are anomalous, and I'm going to let you guys again tell me what you think from left to right. And I'm going to zoom in. I'm going to back out a little bit too, so this way anybody on computers, it doesn't look too distorted. I'm going to move over to the areas I believe that has the most anomalous areas. Okay. And that's basically it, guys. Again, there is no right or wrong answer. Just tell me which you believe the stuff is, and that's it. This time I'm going to let you guys do all the work. Again, you guys will get the link, the original link, and of course it looks like that. And it's just amazing how they do this. Because I'm looking at this, at first I saw this area here, and I'm going, what is that? Okay, that doesn't look normal, but hey, whatever, I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. And then when I was looking at different areas of this, and I'm going, okay, okay, I'm a little puzzled because I'm seeing things in here that are just really strange. So anyway, guys, I'm not going to keep this one too long. I'm going to let you guys do it this time. Tell me what you think it is. And I'm sure you guys are going to be pretty much spot on what you're seeing here. I can almost guarantee it. Because I know a lot of you guys have been hardcore on this, and you guys have been doing this yourselves. And again, kudos to you for doing so, because that's what it's all about. To get you guys to start getting into these and find out for yourself if this stuff is in fact there. Because some people might say, oh, well, you're putting this stuff in the photo, or whatever. You know, but if everybody starts doing their own, well, you're going to be seeing it for yourself, not, you know what I mean? Not somebody showing you and what you think it is, and you're like a little sheep following along. I don't believe that's the case at all. I think you guys are pretty much spot on, because anybody who believes it's different, they usually tell me. Hey, Chris, I'm not so sure like that, the car one I did, the one that looks like it's half buried. I don't know about a car, but I'm seeing this, that, and the other. And that's what I want. I want you guys to use your own heads and your own eyes to tell me what you think. And because we're all looking at these photos, right? Sometimes I don't see things that you guys do. And vice versa. So that's what it's all about. Anyway, guys, we're not going to keep this too long. Like I said, I just wanted to do a little bit just to show you guys what I believe is going on. And that's pretty much it. I'm going to let you guys do all the participating this time. And basically, I take the back seat and then I... watch the comments after. With that, guys, I want to let you guys go and have yourself a good day, and I'll see you in the next video.